is where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Happy Sunday morning, everybody. And welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Yes, you saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here, because we got some things to talk about. Listen, can y'all just let me live? Or is that offensive to anybody that doesn't know that that's a lyric from a song and you're misinterpreting it so you can have a case, but you cause the most hell to other people? I'm just a little bit confused. My Lord Jesus. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. No exceptions to the rule. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you here. Speaking of fools, y'all, that's not a real competition coming to Fox Nation, but at this point, Fox Nation might as well approve it because that's what we got to talk about. Let's get to it. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is a me. Hey, everybody, welcome. And y'all know I'm not traditional. Anything that I do. So we're going to start off with some San Diego Black history real quick. But before that, though, just to give y'all a little funny. Oh, man. Hey, 9 people, welcome in. Good to see y'all here. Hopefully all is well with y'all this beautiful Sunday morning. My mom and dad are very religious. When I hear them in their bedroom at night, I always hear them yelling Jesus. So there you go. Just a little funny there for you all right there. Welcome in. Hello, Nabuja. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So with that funny out the way, let's get to our show. I saw that as a meme. I thought that was hilarious. So here is San Diego Black History. Now, I'm not going to read all of this, okay? I'm not going to read all of this, but right here, just a couple of things here. Don Pico, Pico sells in San Diego in the 1820s before becoming the governor of California. Pico's governorship was California's last under Mexican rule. His family is known to have Spanish, Indian, African ancestry. Okay. Let's just keep going here. Right here. Frederick Coleman, African-American man, discovers gold in Julian. Frederick Coleman was a rancher who resided with an Indian family in a little valley north of the Cucamonga Mountains. Coleman had fled the American South for the gold fields of Northern California, and then made his way down to a mountainous region of San Diego County. While riding his horse along a creek, Coleman sighted gold, sparking a mini gold rush to the area. There's a reason why I'm reading this. Don't you worry. Hotel Robinson was built, so the first black hotel there, Hotel Robinson. Bethel, hang on. There we go. Bethel African African Methodist Episcopal AME Church is founded, it becomes the first organized black religious institution in San Diego. Y'all know I'm not traditional. Right here, Isaac Akeson starts the first African American owned newspaper in San Diego, The Colonizer. Isaac Akeson sold his bakery and Julian moved to San Diego and eventually started The Colonizer. His Democratic views prompted the Republican San Diego Union to label him a Judas and black Democrats as a freak of nature. Charming. Now, you're probably wondering, Bray, why are you reading some of these things like Harriet Goodwin is the first African-American graduate from the State of Normal School of San Diego, now SDSU? The reason why I'm reading this, guys, is because Nick Cannon was born in San Diego. Yeah, San Diego. Yeah, let's get to it, everybody. Oh, Lord, here we go. And like I said, I got a question for y'all a little bit later on in the show. Y'all not going to like the question, but it's going to have to be asked. Let's continue here. From Variety.com, Nick Cannon calls the Democrat Party the party of the Triple K and says, I fuck with 47. That's what he said. Right, let's get to it. Nick Cannon let his politics be known during a recent episode of his web show, Big Drive, via TMZ. I didn't know he had a show. The last show I heard was Council Culture. That's what I heard. During which he called the Democrat Party the party of the Triple K. We'll look at the clip here in just a minute. Oh my God, I can't. After his guest model Amber Rose said that Democrats don't care about people of color and the Republicans do, Cannon replied, I agree with you 100%. People don't know that the Democrats are the party of the Triple K. People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves. I mean, both you and I have some conservative views. You're just a little bit more outspoken than I am. And honestly, I don't subscribe to either party. I rock with W.E.B. Du Bois when he said there's no such thing as two parties, just one evil party with two different names. When discussing the second term, Cannon enthusiastically said, these are his words, not mine. Motherfucker's cleaning the house and is doing what he said he was going to do, or what he's going to do, or what he was going to do, rather. We got the Gulf of America now, Cannon added. He's like the club. He's charging a $5 million bottle service fee to get into the country. While factions of the Democrat Party were responsible for the rise of the Triple K right after the Civil War, it is not widely believed that the entirety of the party endorsed the formation of the white supremacist group. Cannon was partially right about the history of Republicans. The party was founded in the early 50s by anti-slavery activists. In 1861, Abraham Lincoln, a member of the Republican Party, signed the Emancipation Proclamation and freed all slaves living in non-Union states. However, it wasn't until the House of Representatives passed the 13th Amendment in 1865, which was later ratified by a state majority, that slavery was abolished in the United States. And that's how we got, Juneteenth in Galveston, Texas, right? Because that was the last state to be known about it. Listen, I feel you, Ricky Jones. I feel you. And welcome, Foreign Drip Mass, and now you're welcome in. Nick Cannon has the Masked Singer on Fox, right? Now, Fox News and Fox are two completely different things. I want everybody to get that, right? He's got one out on MTV. MTV is owned by Paramount Skydance, which is run by David Ellison, who has ties to the president. So does his daddy, David Ellison. Let me look up something real quick. I just want to see. Let me see if he is still doing that. Okay, so I believe he still has his radio show, Nick Cannon Radio, which was on, I believe, Power 105. No, not Power 105.1. Power 106. Power 105.1 is in New York, but Power 106 is in LA. He's got Incredible Studios, his production company. Just trying to see something, y'all. I'm on his website now. He's got his foundation. He's still got his incredible audio, his incredible headphone line, right? Now, I'm just trying to think here. With Nick Cannon saying this, child, listen, his incredible audio page does not show up. I'm not even joking. Look at this right here. Look at this right here that I'm about to bring up for y'all. That's his audio website there. Okay, so he still has his radio show on 94.7 The Block. I knew he used to do mornings, but still, so he's doing radio still. He's got Masked Singer Wildin' Out, and of course, his Superstar tour and everything else, right? And of course, Wildin' Out Live on tour. So I'm just trying to think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Nick Cannon really doesn't have to do this because he's known in the game. He had his own daytime talk show, right? He was going to do a late night show on Fox, but then he switched it up when he felt the energy of, the daytime audience. And Rose, well, does Amber Rose really have a job? At all? At all. Now, we know she did her nut walk. Now, I will say, when she did Beyond Scared Straight and try to save her best friend, I will give her credit for that. But, besides that, does anybody know what Amber Rose does? Has she been in movies recently, in TV shows? Does she have a stable job? Because she just seems to exist. And I would think Nick Cannon will want to go up the elevator of success, not go down on the elevator of failure. That's what I would think if I had these types of partnerships and stuff. But hey, let's keep going. Like I said, I got a question for somebody a little bit later on. And believe me, y'all are not going to like it. But I'm going to have to bring it up. So here's this here. So this is from Nick Cannon. Right here, Nick Cannon. Dems are the Triple K party at 47. Nick Cannon expressed some distaste for the Democrat Party, calling them the party of the Triple K. That said, don't expect the man to vote Republican either. So let's see this clip, child, because y'all know we always like to be factual, actual, smactual with our information. So we ain't making nothing up. Okay, we're just reporting on what's going on.
Part of the Republican Party.
That's right. Former Democrat, former liberal.
Yeah.
I was a liberal Democrat my whole life.
Is that because the bag got so intense and so heavy that you had a whole nother, you up there with the elite now? Or?
Not even close. Not even close. Democrats don't care about black people.
Okay.
And they don't care about people. They don't care about people of color. And the Republicans do, and that's the misconception.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%.
Thank you,
People
man.
don't know that the Democrats is the party of the KKK.
Yep.
People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves.
Yep.
I mean, both of you and I have some conservative views. You just a little bit more outspoken about it than I am. And I honestly, I don't subscribe to neither party. I rock with W.E.B. Du Bois when he said there's no such thing as two parties. It's just one evil party with two different names. So
yeah, I mean, look, I listen, I'm not married to any party.
right.
I voted for Donald Trump because we had two options and he was definitely by far the better option for us. And as of now, I agree with a lot of things that he's doing.
Cleaning house.
Yeah.
He
But
doing what he said he was
guess
gonna
what? If there's a time where I don't agree, I'll say I don't agree.
Yeah. We got the Gulf of America now.
Period.
Charging, he's like the club. He's charging a $5 million bottle service fee to get into the country.
I know. Listen. But guess what?
So that was real. Now we're gonna go to this YouTube channel. I've never heard of Big Drive before today, so give me a moment. Y'all, are you serious? Wait a minute. Y'all, I'm not joking with y'all. So literally, here's the thing, right? So I highlighted this, right? Highlighted this. Right-clicked it right there to go. And y'all, here's the page. Y'all, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. You cannot find his Big Drive show on YouTube. Nick, what are you oh my God, bro. Hang on, let me make sure something real quick, y'all. Give me a moment. Why? Okay, y'all, never mind. So here it is here. So here is Nick Cannon's Big Drive show. So apparently that link, TMZ, I don't know what you did, but this is the actual page to it. So you have to put the @ symbol. But here it is here, 32,800 subscribers. It is on Tubi. Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait. Only 907 views, bruh. And you Nick Cannon. What the hell? What the actual hell? So no videos. Okay, so I'm looking here at his show, right? So 907 views, 660 views, 2,800 views. He's got a couple of big ones, 122,000, 19,000, 74,000 views there, 205 views. By the way, I just want to say with this show, this is basically the black edition of comedians in cars getting coffee, bro. I just have to say that to you, Nick. I gotta keep it a buck, man. Lil' Kim, you got 1,000 views on Lil' Kim. Hanging out with Todd Graves, the CEO of Kane's, only 617 views, 460. So it looks like there's some that they really are big, and then some of them are just that small. So, okay. He started this 2 years ago. I think that might be your most popular one, 871,000. Lil Durk interview there. Wow. Okay, Nick. Okay, bro. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here we go. The actor and rapper laid out his raw thoughts about America's major political parties in a new episode of his Big Drive show, which came out Friday while chatting with Amber Rose about her recent move to the Republican Party. In the clip, Cannon notes the Democrat Party's historic links to the Triple K, while pointing out the Republican Party under Abraham Lincoln actually freed the slaves. Cannon's correct Democrats in the Reconstruction era South had strong ties to the Triple K and opposed racial inequality through the 1950s. Worth noting, despite an oft-repeated myth, Democrats did not, I repeat, did not fund the Triple K and realign politically in the 1960s when Southern Dems, also known as Dixiecrats, left the party. And if you guys know, the Dixie Chicks, they dropped off the Dixie because of the history tied to that world of Dixie and antebellum and everything in between there. That said, Nick invokes a quote from psychologist and Pan-African activist W.E. Du Bois, who famously said in 1956 he didn't believe in two political parties. Instead, they were all just one evil organization under two different names. Basically, Cannon's a free thinker. He's not falling into the trap of branding himself Democrat or Republican. However, Nick Cannon says he likes President 47, which seems like a slight change from the past when he referred to 47 as a bully. After 47 said Heidi Klum was a 10, seems Cannon's a 47 fan, though Republicans can't assume if he ever fully commit to their camp. I made the tile for a reason, because basically Lizzo was right that some black celebrities was going to flip just to exist. And like Michael Jackson said, all I want to say is they don't really care about us. And did you notice in the clip how when Nick Cannon said what he said about W.E. Du Bois, like there was no brain cells forming a brain from Amber Rose to like, yeah, I know that. I actually read W.E. Du Bois. Like, Amber Rose don't give a fuck about W.E. Du Bois. She doesn't give a fuck about Black history. She doesn't give a fuck about anything as long as it makes her money. Let's keep going, because as y'all know, Kanye West is Kanye West. He's been to the White House, this, that, and the third. I don't need to get into the Donda school thing. I don't need to get into him saying he almost killed his daughter on the campaign trail while he was running for president. I don't need to get into the fact that he put out the location of where his kids went to school and many other things. I don't need to get into the fact that he was on the internet with PDF academics and a black Triple K hood. Y'all know Kanye West, right? Then, of course, Nicki Minaj. Nicki. She thought that gold card was going to give her stats, and the White House had to come out and say that was just souvenir. And she was at Turning Point USA with Erica Kirk, who got upset by Drewski doing what he did, and then Drewski came out and said, I actually have a white grandpa. So that's where we are. But let's get to Chili from TLC, everybody. Here we go. My God. Here we go. From Yahoo Entertainment, courtesy of the Griot. Chili of TLC reportedly donated to 47's 2024 campaign as rumors tying her to MAGA influencers grow. A recent post on the No Scrubs singer. Wait, does this mean she's a scrub? Because y'all know the song. I don't want no scrub. Scrub and again, none like me. Hang out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. So does this mean that Chili's a scrub? Because she did scrub behavior. And listen, I know that No Scrub song is about, some men being scrubs. But also sometimes women pick scrubs when there are good dudes out here, and because they're too, responsible and corny and this, that, and the third, you end up in the position that you're in. So if men can be scrubs, women can be scrubs too, but that's a whole other conversation that I don't think the culture is ready for. So let's keep going. Singer's social media account prompted fans to dive deep and wonder whether Chili's support for Republican figures have been hiding in plain sight. Rhonda Chili Thomas called the ire of social media earlier this week after longtime fans of TLC accused the singer of being MAGA. Those accusations turned up a notch following a recent Midas News report highlight campaign contributions made by the No Scrubs singer to political action committees tied to President 47, the National Republican Senatorial Committee, and other GOP affiliated groups, according to FEC filings. So, the federal Election Commission filings. Donations from Rosanda Thomas of Stone Mountain, Georgia, told $897.14 and include 17 donations made between April of 2024 and November of 2024. So you mean to tell me you donating 17 times was an accident? That's what we're doing? Okay, child. And hey, Christine, welcome and glad to have you here as well. Let's keep going. The majority of the donations were made to Misread and Never Surrender Incorporated, with 3 donations made to the 47 National Committee PAC. The donations history comes as social media users on Threads found a screenshot of Thomas's Instagram account, which shared a debunked post claiming that former First Lady Michelle Obama was a transgender man who was registered to vote in elections in Illinois in 1944. The post was deleted from her page. Now, Chili, you're getting into Candace Owens territory because Candace Owens called somebody's wife a transgender, and now she's in a lawsuit. And when she loses that lawsuit, Candace Owens can't do a damn uck or ish of a thing to anybody roasting her, dragging her, and putting a cross up her behind with no lube and let her bleed, suffer, and not give a damn uck or ish about how she recovers. Let's roll on. Let's also remember the president put out a video from somebody else within the MAGA world of showcasing the Obamas depicted as apes. Let's keep going. Fans continue to dig deeper into the alleged ties between Thomas and MAGA as a scan for Twitter and Instagram show that she follows several notable MAGA influencers, including 47 Jr., the news network Newsmax, and Dean Cain, formerly Superman, now a nobody. On Instagram, those follows include Florida gubernatorial candidate Brian Donalds and other MAGA content creators. Thomas would not be the first notable celebrity to donate to 47 support him. Recently, Nicki Minaj considered herself one of 47's strongest supporters, including making appearances at several of his events. At the White House's recent Black History Month event, 47 thanked Minaj during a speech. Chile has not addressed the controversy as TLC recently performed at the iHeartRadio Music Awards alongside Salt-N-Pepa and Vogue. The groups are set to hit the road in the summer for the It's Iconic Tour. The 30-plus date tour kicks off in Franklin, Tennessee on August 15th and crisscrosses the country before wrapping up in Concord, California on October 11th, rather. So let's keep going. Oh, my God. My God. So here we go. TLC's Chile. I did not mean to repost the Michelle Obama conspiracy. So here's the thing, right? 17 different donations from, let's see what time now. From April of 2024 to November 2024. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 9 months.
Website cookies. Protect your users' privacy.
9 months. 9 months. So for the length of a pregnancy, you donated to that bastard, his administration, and find the way his spores. Okay.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling. And
Okay,
my
Trish from Love and
repost
Marriage,
button.
Huntsville. Okay, the buzz.
Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, it's from me, that I would never do anything so disrespectful, and I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. If you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much.
So that was Chili and her response. TLC's Chili claimed she accidentally shared a negative post about former First Lady Michelle Obama on social media, and that any political donations she made were meant to help veterans. Over the weekend, the report surfaced claiming Chili had reshared a conspiracy theory about Michelle, and that she donated to political action campaigns connected to 47 and the National Republican Senatorial Committee. The report went viral with a mixed reaction from fans, prompting Chili to respond to a video obtained by TMZ. The singer said, "I want to come on here to address a few things circulating on the internet that are very concerning to me." Chili says she had the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle, and that she would never say or do anything that's disrespectful to her or to any woman. TLC singer says she had no clue that this repost had happened until she started to get phone calls from people. She said she immediately went to her page and discovered that she accidentally clicked the repost button on Instagram. Chili said she immediately took down the post after finding it on her profile. Chili says she was a big supporter of President Obama and Michelle. "I would never do anything that is harmful or hateful to anybody," she said. In regard to her donations, Chili said that organizations are things that support the veterans. She said she has always supported the veterans. So here is a post from her Instagram. "I want to be clear. I am not MAGA. I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake too many make. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans. Two things I care rather deeply about. As my dad's a veteran, everyone knows I love children. I've learned a valuable lesson. I ask for grace as I navigate this."
Guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things.
So I'm a little confused on why it was only like that video where it was a longer video obtained by TMZ. Listen, I'll say this, right? I remember on Nelly Ashanti We Belong Together, which is on, give me a moment. And I remember when Nelly went to perform for the inauguration and how Ashanti felt. And Ashanti got a lot of flack that she did not deserve. While Chili did do the right thing and, make it plain, let the people know, 17 donations, though, is not by accident. So something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet, or to use an old school person's terminology, something in the buttermilk ain't clean. So, and child, I saw some comments. One of them said, I was never here for her anyway. I'm just like, so, there are rewards and consequences for what you do. Now, of course, Waka Flocka Flame, who is a rapper who was married to Tammy, and they had a show on WeTV. They fell out. Tammy is living her best life. Do you understand me? I'm sure Tammy's DMs are stronger than Waka's DMs. By the way, I was about to say her. I'm still thinking about Tammy. But anyway, Waka Flocka's mom, Debbie Anthony, who is a 47 supporter, allegedly there was a breakup between Debbie Anthony and Nicki Minaj, who Nicki Minaj is a 47 support, over politics. So basically what ended up happening was that Anthony said that rumor is false. This is that third. Now, she said the rumor was false, but she did give any more context, conjecture, and connection. So I saw this article before coming on tour with all of you. So check this out. Shout out to rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25. Waka Flocka says he's back in 47 regardless. A voice unmoved by the noise. In an era where celebrity opinions are often dissected, debated, and dismissed in equal measure, Waka Flocka Flame is making one thing unmistakably clear. He's standing firm in his beliefs regardless of public opinion. The Atlanta-born rapper recently addressed his stance on President 47, doubling down his support while distancing himself from traditional party lines. Waka's message isn't wrapped in political jargon or campaign-style rhetoric. Instead, it comes across as deeply personal, shaped by lived experience rather than partisan allegiance. That's the president, and I'm sticking beside him. He's a good man, Savannah. Now, Waka Flocka Flame is now a woman, okay? Listen. That's just a term of, regardless of what a man does, he's a good man, Savannah. That means no mistake. Even if he has mistakes, I'm not looking at his mistakes, okay? Said plainly, signing a loyalty that has remained consistent despite ongoing controversies surrounding 47. Beyond red and blue. What sets Waka apart in today's polarized climate is his refusal to be boxed in a political identity. He's not claiming allegiance to Democrats or Republicans. In fact, he explicitly rejects both labels. Instead, he describes himself in simpler terms, someone who loves America. So you love America, but yet there are people being piled down by ICE in the street. You love America, but yet there are black entrepreneurs that can't get venture capital because racists, bigots, sexists here and there and everything in between are shutting down black entrepreneurs from rising up. You're somebody who loves America, but yet Head Start programs and childcare programs are being cut. You know, your president, Waka Flocka, said that he's holding back money from non-blue states for childcare because they didn't vote for him. You love America, but yet your daughters don't have autonomy over their bodies because white men said to women that you can't have autonomy. But you love America, though. Okay. All right. Okay. This self-definition reflects a broader sentiment shared by many Americans who feel disconnected from party politics. For Waka, it's less about ideology and more about personal conviction. His support for 47 isn't framed as a party decision. It's an individual one. In a time when political affiliation often defines public figures, Walker's stance challenges that exception. He's carving out a lane where personal belief overrides party loyalty, even if that choice invites criticism. Perspective shaped by the world. A key element of Walker's viewpoint, he says, comes from his travels. Seeing different cultures and political systems firsthand has given him a broader, understanding of leadership and governance. That global perspective, he suggests, plays a major role of how he evaluates leadership at home. So basically, you the rapper version of Dennis Rodman. You a diplomat. Okay, so no one ever. Traveling around the world gave me a different perspective. He's sharing blind that his support isn't rooted in blind loyalty, but in comparison to observation. It's a reminder that exposure to different ways of life can reshape how individuals interpret their own country's politics. It's common that 47's process might be harsh, but it always ends with grace. That's really interesting. I wonder if Waka Flocka has any family member who's an immigrant. And I wonder if they got picked up and detained by ICE, if he would be feeling the same way. I'm just asking a question. Hey, CC, good to see you, my friend. We got to make it personal, y'all, in order for us to understand where we are. 47's process might be harsh, but always ends with grace. So TSA workers not being paid is ending with grace? Is that what you're saying? 47 supporters being arrested for child pornography and, crimes, that's ending with grace? I'm just asking a question. Or questions, rather, right? It might be harsh, this process, but it always ends with grace. You know that blacks and minorities can't get government contracts, even though for information technology, for airplanes, and for other things. Now, the white people that will get those government contracts are going to be swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever went through a time in life where everything was so overwhelming and you were at your wit's end? When those contracts get overwhelming for them, guess what? What can you do about it? And by the way, did I mention Waka Flocka? America's bankrupt. So is that ending with grace? Your president is more concerned about signing his signature on a dollar bill, which is the cheapest bill in U.S. currency. But this is your logic right here. This is your logic. This is your logic. This is your logic. Okay. All right, cool. Let's roll on. Hints at a belief in outcomes over optics, a willingness to accept controversial methods, if the end result aligns with his expectations of leadership. Fractured trust. Walker also touched on a deeper issue, fueling division in the current political climate. Trust, according to him, trust has been fractured by misinformation, manipulation, and conflicting narratives. You know what? Walker Flocka, I don't know if you know this, but there was a guy who raped a Nicaraguan woman in the detention center so that way she could see pictures of her daughter. He got convicted, along with 30 other ICE and border agents abusing women and children. So, you believe in outcomes over optics, right? So let's just say that ICE agent took one of your family members and raped them in a detention center. Is that cool with you? Or do you just love America? Yes, I'm making it personal. Walker Flocka is not going to do shit to Braylon Lee, nor his fucking mother. Okay? All right? Because this is where we are. Facts are facts, and people get upset by the weight of those facts when it hits too close to home. Just like how somebody want to say, you let me live, you let me live, you let me live, when that's a lyric from a song, and you're trying to make a case out of a lyric, but yet you caused the most hell to other people. And when the judge said that everybody responded to you, that's not a crime. And you got to give your full legal name and address, bitch. Moving on. By the way, did I mention coming up here there's going to be a question I'm going to ask? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. CC 2254 knows that I am always on my shit. She knows that because I am about being responsible, accountable, and moving with the purpose of integrity when I say information. From media, social issues, entrepreneurship, and many more topics, or destinations as we call them. And the question I'm going to have here in a minute, I promise you, y'all are not going to like it. I've been teasing that for a minute, but we're going to get there. The result, he says, is a society where people operate from entirely different realities. Let's keep going. We're all coming from different wounds, different truths, different survival instincts, he explained. It's a striking observation, one that moves beyond politics and into the realm of human psychology. In his view, disagreement isn't just about facts, it's about lived experiences and emotional frameworks. This perspective helps explain why debates around figures like 47 can become so heated. For Waka, it's not just disagreement, it's fundamentally different ways of seeing the world. Unbothered by criticism. Of course, voicing support for a polarizing figure comes with backlash, especially in the public eye, but Waka appears largely unfazed. He addressed his critics directly, making it clear that opposing opinions don't shake his stance. I really don't care who disagree or try to bash me up, belittle me, he said. That's just your opinion. It's a sentiment that underscores his broader message, authenticity over approval. Whether people agree with him or not, Waka is choosing to stand his truth and accept whatever comes with it. The bigger picture. At its core, Waka Flocka Flame's statement isn't just about politics. It's about individuality at a time of conformity, conviction, in a time of pressure and perspective, in a time of division. Its stance may not resonate with everyone, but it highlights an important reality. In today's world, political identity is becoming increasingly impersonal and increasingly complex. You know, just like Amber Rose, what does Waka Flocka do anymore? Does he have a new album? Is he on TV? Is he an entrepreneur? Like, what's he doing? The last thing I heard about him was the Big Sips. I think he's a brand partner or something to that degree. But that's about it, right? Now, I'm going to wait till we get to the 50-minute mark. Because the last 10 minutes of this live, I'm going to ask a question. And like I said, y'all really not going to like me, but I really don't give a damn up or ish about y'all. I really don't. A brand, how can I put this? A brand never can really know the value of who they are until they've been tested. A brand can never know their true value until they've been tested. A brand can never know their true value until it's been tested. CC says, I haven't heard anything about him lately. Like I said, CC knows my work very well. And you know what's amazing about social media? You can actually be somebody off of social media. The problem is everybody wants a Disney fast pass to get there. Hey, I want to be famous, so I'm gonna take a Disney fast pass and then just come back when everything is ready for me. No, it's not how that works. Think about the theme parks. They're not just built overnight. It starts with a team, engineers, executives, construction crews, local and state governments. Then you gotta get patents. So why in the world do you think that if theme parks can't get around that fast pass energy, what makes you think that you can get around it? Because listen, I'm very proud to say that every single thing I've done on our channel, and I say it's our channel, even though I'm doing the work, without you, there's no me. Without me, there's no you. There's not one thing I have ever said that has been factually incorrect, was a lie that caused hell, or that has contributed to any fires socially. You can look at my work. Now, let's get to that question. I'm sure that some people are going to be really upset. But to the person I'm going to ask the question to, I want you to think about this, right? I want you to think about all those hours of your fans, your supporters, your arsenal, putting time, energy, and commitment into you. I also want you to think of where you are right now, socially, in the world of pop culture, entertainment, and business. But most of all, I want you to be still, be self-reflective, and recognize the question I'm about to ask you is not to prey on you, but it's to give you a mindset to pray, be still, and think about how to move forward with this new information that's just come out. Let's get to it, shall we? Always remember this. Sometimes giving love, grace, and space is saying the quiet part out loud to help you before the world handles you. Sometimes we have to be real with family and friends, even when it's uncomfortable. And believe me, I said this to my sister many times before. If people are saying something to you, that means they love you. But no one's saying anything, that's when you should be worried. No, I don't want to hear it. No. From Lee Bailey's Your Web. Okay. Melody Cherie and Nick Cannon team up for the Midnight Collection. Let's get to it. I told y'all were not going to like me. But I'm saying this from a place of love, grace, and space. Let's get to it. Former reality TV star and serial entrepreneur Melody Cherie is making waves with her highly successful beauty and skincare line, 7th Avenue Beauty, on Wednesday, February 11th. She's taken things up another notch with a hot new collaboration with media and business mogul Nick Cannon. The Midnight Collection, where Southern Belle meets West Coast Cool, is a collaboration stemming from Melody's background as a Southern Belle, raised on grace, hospitality, and the kind of elegance that resides in your bones, not just in your closet. Nick Cannon, on the other hand, represents the West Coast through and through. However, his roots, they run deep in the South. The two connected and realized right away, the magic of blending Southern sophistication with West Coast confidence. The result is the Midnight Collection, magic in a bottle that pays homage to where you're from while building where you're going. The collection, launching during a major 8-hour TikTok live event on February 11th at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, which would be 3 p.m. East Coast Time. And I believe in the mountain, I think it's 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, will feature luxury perfume body oils for men and the Midnight Soap Collection, luxury soaps that will transform daily rituals into an experience. I'm excited to announce the Midnight Collection collaboration with Melody Cherie Rogers and 7th Avenue Beauty, said Can. This luxury all natural soap and perfume body oil line represents the intersection of West Coast innovation and Southern heritage, two powerful forces in Black culture. Melody is an incredible entrepreneur who understands the importance of authenticity in business. Together, we've created something that celebrates the full spectrum of who we are as a people. This Black-owned, Black created excellence, and I'm proud to bring it to the world. Melody Cherie shares Can's enthusiasm and is eager to see how the new products will be received by fans and supporters. It's first quarter, Universal Year One. And I'm literally am blessed to collaborate with Nick Cannon. He successfully built a billion-dollar empire and has shown us all that his business acumen is undefeated. With hard work and dedication, you can become unstoppable. Reality TV showed one version of my life, the drama, the struggles, the public battles. This collaboration shows another version, the strategist, the entrepreneur, the woman who turned pain into empire. The Midnight Collection is my statement. I'm not defined by what I survived. I'm defined by what I'm building, and I'm just getting started. Tune in for the drop of the Midnight Collection on TikTok Live from 2 p.m. 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, or 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. East Coast Time. For more information and to stay abreast of all things 7th Avenue Beauty, visit 7avenuebeauty.net and follow Melody Cherie on Instagram at Melody Cherie or TikTok at Melody Cherie 11. I believe she has a new TikTok. But I want to go back to a quote here. I'm not defined by what I survived. I'm defined by what I'm building. I'm just getting started. I'm not defined by what I survived. I'm defined by what I'm building. I'm just getting started. I'm not defined by what I survived. I'm defined by what I'm building. I'm just getting started. Melody Cherie Rogers, I need you to come down from beautiful. And I'm saying this to you with a lot of love, grace, and space. Is this collection going to continue on, or are you going to cancel it? Is this collection going to continue on, or are you going to cancel it? Is this collection going to continue on, or are you going to cancel it? Like you said, you're defined by what you're building, and you're just getting started. Do you really believe that you being defined by what you're building should include Nick Cannon, who said that he ucks with the president of the United States that is hurting your culture? And do you believe that this is gas that you should add to the 7th Avenue beauty car to get you to where you go? Because you say you're just getting started, right? That's the question I have. The questions, rather, I have. Now, for those of you who are part of the millimeters, I know some of y'all going to be like, Braylon, how dare you ask that question? No. A brand is really never known. The strength of a brand, rather, is really never known until it's been tested. Melody, if I were you, I would say, Nick, listen, I love you, but I don't love this. Now, Nick Cannon, because he works for Fox, which is, Lachlan Murdoch, and his dad is conservative, I'm sure that The Masked Singer is going to be fine, right? And because Wild Out is on MTV, which is owned by Paramount Skydance, I'm sure he'll be fine. Audacity, I'll say this, at every company, there's somebody who is NACA. So I'm sure Audacity has some NACA people. But he'll be fine. The question is, will you be with Nick Cannon? I'm saying this to you for a lot of love, grace, and space. I don't cover really too much about you because we do have bigger issues to deal with. But I've never wanted you to have hell in your life. Nor Stormy, nor anybody. We're all black. Well, some more than us. We can clearly see with Nick Cannon saying that he ucks with the president that's hurting black people. He's not black, he's Nick Cannon. Okay. Melody, I just want you to think, beautiful. This is what you said. I'm defined by what I'm building, and I'm just getting started. I'm defined by what I'm building, and I'm just getting started. I'm defined by what I'm building, and I'm just getting started. Is the building going to stop? Is that start going to be put out because of this? Or are you going to give a damn, a uck, and a ish about the work that you've done, the work that the millimeters have done, and where you are trying to go? That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm going to take a little commercial break. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. I'm going to take a little commercial break. We'll be back with more Brainless Virtual Tour Live. Right after this, we are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braille only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more this show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, brilliantly bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with capability. Spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heart beats fine. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story. But in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving
it. Yes, indeed. Welcome back in, everybody. I love it. I love it. Love you and love everybody so much. I had to tell you twice. Welcome back in to Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. And y'all, listen, the question I asked to Melody Sheree Rogers, her team, and 7th Avenue Beauty, that's what crisis management communication teams do when things like this happen. So Melody's not going to be the only one talking to her team about what they need to do with their connection to Can. It's going to be a lot of other people who got connections with the Can in business that will probably be asking that same question that I asked the Melody. Like I said, I know that some people are going to be, how dare you, this, that, and the third. No, this is a legitimate question. Because now we're out of the bubble of comfortability. Boop! And now we got to deal with the real. This is what Melody said right here. This is what Melody Cherie said right here. Right there. I'm not defined by what I survived. I'm defined by what I'm building, and I'm just getting started. I'm not defined by what I survived. I'm defined by what I'm building. I'm just getting started. I'm not defined by what I survived. I'm defined by what I'm building. I'm just getting started. I want Melody to win. I want Stormy to win. I want every black entrepreneur that's trying to do good in the neighborhood to win. But we can't be so high in the clouds that we don't look like, hold on a second, wait a minute. Has this plane been invested in with the quality that we need to keep this thing in the sky? Because something feels off. That's why they do airplane checks on the ground before they take off in the sky. Back off camera. Y'all, that's all I got for y'all. That's pretty much it, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. So I just wanted to come on and talk about it because, child, I've been seeing conversations I have, and I was like, man, how can I talk about this thing? Because y'all know I talk differently than most, right? So definitely had to bring my own style, flair, and soul to it. And by the way, that thumbnail, that show is not real on Fox Nation. Although Fox Nation really could make that show with Amber Rose. Hang on, let me give y'all the rundown of who's on the cast. Okay, let me give the rundown here of who's on the cast. So Nick Cannon and Amber Rose are the hosts of the show, and then your judging panel is Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, Chili, and Waka Flocka Flame. Listen, Fox Nation, you might need to get on that and make that show happen because those people need jobs desperately. Okay, all righty. So that's all I got for y'all. I mean, what are y'all thinking right now with everything going on? I mean, good damn. I mean, at least it happened after Black History Month. I mean, good Lord. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. So, but thank you to, sounds like garbage. Wait, you mean the TV show that I pitched on the thumbnail sounds like garbage? Oh my God. That's how you really feel, man. Lucas, thank you so much. CC, thank you, gorgeous. I appreciate you. Ricky Jones, thank you as well. Christina Jones, thank you. Full of drip mask and nausea. Thank you so much. Listen, I did ask a question. I got an answer. So, I can't blame Lucas too much for his opinion. It was just the boldness of it all for me, Oh my God, man, oh man. So, man. Like I said, I'll stay here until 1 hour and 25 minutes, and then I'll probably head off because, like I said, this was not a planned live. I was just like, you know what? I got time. Definitely want to talk about it. So Monday, if y'all looking for me to respond, this is my response, okay? Woody Woodpecker. So as we get ready to wrap up this edition of Brainless Virtual Tour Live, what's my overall thoughts on this? The first thing is, if you do not define your worth, other people will. If you do not define your worth, other people will. If you do not define your worth, other people will. For Nick Cannon to do this move with the social capital he has, it just seemed like he just don't care anymore. And I went to the Jasmine brand on commercial break on Instagram, and I saw so many people were just like, I'm done with Nick. Like, does he know all his kids' names yet and everything else? So, like I said, when you let others define your worth, you may not end up having any worth. That's the first thing I want to tell you. The second thing I want to tell you is this. Sometimes the strongest heat comes from the questions that we have to answer. Sometimes the strongest heat comes from the questions we have to answer. Sometimes the strongest heat comes from the questions we have to answer. And I wonder how Nick Cannon is now going to go back to his baby mamas and his kids and explain what he said, right? Because he is raising Black children. And in America right now, that doesn't want him, his women, or his children, quite frankly. And I'm not saying that to wish bad on them. I'm just saying that because whether it is virtually or in reality, we live in a world where Black people, it seems like we're not wanted. Finally, this is the third and final thing I have to say on this, right? Movements only ever matter based on the contributions of what we give to the movement. Movements only matter based on the contributions we give to the movement. Movements only matter based on the contributions we give to the movement. And I know that question I asked the Melody Sheree Rogers, I know y'all gonna be feeling away in every shape, form, and fashion. I really could give two damn uxorish about it. Because if any other celebrity were to say this, they would be getting hell too. And we cannot ever achieve our movement if we don't question the contributions of what we're invested into the movement. Remember how I said that sometimes we have to be still and self-reflective and understand the magnitude of how we move. That's going to be Melody's assignment. That's going to be a lot of people in Hollywood's assignment to figure out how they're going to move with Nick Cannon or move without Nick Cannon. But recognize this, once you make that contribution to the movement, people have the right to talk about the good, the bad, and the what, the black, and the mill about the decision you executed on. One love, much love, all love. I feel love is in it right back to you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'll see you guys back Monday live at 11 a.m. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that They have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons. But you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Beside lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Beside lying